Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Becky at Whimsy Creations and thank you for joining me today. It is, believe it or not, February already. I can't believe the speed things go. Anyway, I hope you're well. I hope you've had a nice weekend. This is Monday the 2nd and of February, I think. And yeah, let's get cracking. We're doing a bit of the start to finish this morning. It is morning still. No, it's the afternoon now. So that's what we're doing. We're doing a bit of start to finish. And obviously, as it sounds, I haven't done anything since I was last with you. We're doing the... Oh, I haven't covered my bracelet up. Pull my sleeve down. How about that? We're doing this one. Remember the blue and green botanical one. And yeah, we've nearly finished this one signature. Not quite. We just need to... Well, that one's embellished anyway. Just need to... Can you see okay? I hope you can see all right. Let me move that round that way. And then that can go on there. Put all my little embellishment bits here. Butterflies, birds and flowers. And then, yeah, might put a bit more in. We'll see. That's one's got acetate on. Yep. Just reconnecting myself with it. That's a clear one. Yep. And this one needs edging because we're doing this fluted edge, aren't we, on the pages? So let's do that with this one. Yep, scalloped. We're scalloping the edges. I find these bits come off these proper dolls. I mean, I do like them. I have to use this one because it's the only one with the scalloped edge. But yeah, but I hope you can see okay. I seem to be a long way back here. Here we go. Let me see a bit further forward. So I hope you're all okay. I think I said that actually. It's nice to be doing Mindful Monday. I don't know if you saw my last video. It was to do with the board book, the grungy board book. Talk about a different in contrast. This one is so much more, well, it's very, very different, obviously. But this, I'm sort of taking my time over and just doing it when we're on camera. You know, it's a nice way to make a journal, and it's a nice it's a very mindful way to make a journal when you're only doing it on camera. You're not having to think, what shall I do between now and the next video, you know, which is what I'm doing with the other one. There's so much to do with the other big one that I couldn't do it all on start to finish, otherwise we'd be here for months. And I think you might get a bit, well, that's not very straight, that, is it? Shall we see if we can straighten this up a little bit? There we go. That's it. It's a bit better anyway. So that's all. I'm going to have to pull my sleeves up. I'm a bit warm. Try not to let it crinkle too. And then we did this in the middle, which I made a mistake on initially, didn't I? But we've repaired it. We've corrected it. So that's going in the middle. So that's what that's for, to remind me. We'll scallop these edges, and then I think we'll go through and make sure everything's embellished. Might embellish some pages as well. Let's just ink the edges of these as well. Let's put my paper clip on there for now. Yeah, I'm just going to do a bit of this. I think I might do a little bit of light stenciling in this one as well. I thought would be quite nice. Because we're using green, and I have a lovely stencil with leaves on. I thought that might be, because you can still write over the top of it, you know, because this journal's designed to write in. I thought that would be nice. Did I ink that one? Yes, I did. Just not very heavily. And that goes in there. What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. So we're going to go through and make sure each page is embellished or everything's looking nice. And then we'll get something in the pockets. And then we've got the other signature to do. I love this embellished page here. That's nice. I like that. I will probably stamp something on there when I get my stamps out. And this one is already embellished. I like that. Should we put something on here? Because it's going to be difficult to write on there, isn't it? So if we want to write on here, we need to put something on here, don't we? So it can be written on. I usually stick things on these pages and leave these ones for writing on, but I did it the wrong way around with this one. So let's find a writing page, shall we? And then we can pop that in. I'm just moving a couple of things so I can get my big folder out, which has scraps of writing paper in, as you can see. Well, you can probably see, I can't very well. What's this say? Journal. That's quite a nice piece. Oops, what am I hitting? A bowl. And these are some nice strips as well. I like that strip. Well, we'll get a few bits out. There we go. We get 3 bits out for now. Put that back out of the way. These are just offcuts that I've kept because sorry, I've just seen something that's in the wrong place. Can't be doing with that. Can't have stuff in the wrong place. That would never do. I keep all my offcuts, and they might come in handy sometime, and on this occasion it has. That's that one, and we've got this nice one here. This is a coffee dyed one, as you can see. Actually, it's not coffee dyed, it's printed coffee dyed. I like the idea of having that. It seems a shame to cut that down, you see. I'd have to cut that down. And I'd rather use... Oh, that would make a nice flip out, wouldn't it? Let's pop that in here. We might use them. Let's cut this one down and use this. It's got lines on, which I like. I think we'll cut it where that fold is already. And so we've got... It's a bit easier for them to... Whoever has it to write on then, isn't it? So, where's my... Yeah, I'm going to scallop the edges again as well, just to give it a bit of zhuzh. Just to give it a bit of a zhuzh. And instead of inking it brown, I'm going to ink it with a little bit of blue. Just to... Yep. Not a lot, just a tiny little bit, just a hint. Pop that on there, like that. Right, I think we definitely need a nice butterfly. Oops, sorry, nice butterfly in here, don't we? Let's have a look, nice butterfly. How about that? Alternatively, we've got some paper ones in here as well. Oh, he's a bit small. Let's have a look-see. That's pretty, isn't it? Not the right colour for what I'm using here. Bum, bum, bum. There's this one. This is nice. He is nice, actually. I could put him there. Shall we do that? Pop that there? Yeah, we'll pop him there. He hasn't got any feelers. I could put metal ones there, couldn't I? Could put some metal ones. Have I got any gold ones? Yes, I have here. Shall we use some of these up? Pop them under there. Yes, it's not like it's a tuck or a thing. It's not going to interfere with a tag going in or out or anything. So we will put that on there. I usually just pop them on with a bit of tape. It's the easiest way, I find, just to make them stay there. Can you see what I'm doing? Put it on here so you can see better. Yeah, and my little antennae feelers. Different people call them different things. Just get a bit of tape. I'm going to use a bit of masking tape rather than washi. You're not going to see it anyway. Oh, let's just tear that again. Pop him there. Put that there. I think I've got a bit you can see. Yes, I'll just cut those tiny bits out. Oops, let's get your feet. Oh, they're nice. I like them. Let's cut those bits off. A bit of tape you can still see. There we go. And we'll pop around him in blue. Make him feel at home. So we'll have him there. That there. do we want some leaves? Want some leaves growing up here for him? Oh, I like that a lot. We'll do that then, so that you can write on this page. I think the first thing to go on is the paper, though. Let's glue you up. This one I want. I'm sorry if you can't see me gluing. It's not very interesting anyway. I shan't be sorry, you know. Probably mentioned this a few times. I shan't be sorry when the weather warms up. I've had my fill of the cold now. You know, I don't like the cold as it is. Don't get me wrong. I love to see the snow, as long as I'm not driving in it. And, you know, I like a nice, brisk, crisp, sunny day. But this wet, windy, dull stuff can go away. And it, you know, it's not so much that it's just so cold with it. You know, if it's going to be cold, be proper cold, like a minus, so you can see the lovely frost and snow. But when it's just like 2 degrees, so it's still too warm to freeze or anything, but it's bitterly, bitterly cold, especially when the wind gets up. Now I'm going to try and get some glue on this. This is going to be a few seconds, sorry. It's reminding me Gail Gustinelli does this. There's no quick way around it, I'm afraid. I mean, there is a quicker way around it. You can put the glue on something and then just dab it in. But then you have glue to clear up. Put it down there. Put him over there. Whoa, whoa. I'm just going to get my little thing. And it dries clear anyway. Right, that's on there. I haven't broken it, but no. I'm just going to get a wet wipe just to take the edge, the extra off there. There we go. I'm just going to double check that my charging wire isn't in camera. No, it's not. I have done that before now. I've charged my phone while filming and then discovered that it was right across the screen. Which is not what we want, is it? So then I had to redo the whole thing again. Right, let's pop that over there. It's a bit damp. And we'll pop him on there. We'll use the same stuff as it's got. I want to make sure this sticks down. So we'll put that across there. And we'll just go around the edge here. The glue, thankfully, is behaving today. I was using it the other day, and every time I put it down, it flipping well fell over. Let's put these little ends on there. There we go. Put the lid on that, so we don't have a... Right, and I think we need a little label down here just to finish it off. Yeah. Right, where's all my menagerie of labels? We don't want them too big, do we? We could have something colourful for a change, rather than the normal generic ones, you know, the normal. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Just pop in there. It's a bit bright, but I'll give it a once over with a bit of dusting. And oh, I've pulled a load of more out. Excuse me a second, just while I shovel those back. There we are. Let's just give you a bit of dusting with the frayed burlap just to calm you down a bit, just around the edges really. It's just it's a bit in your face, that blue. There, that's just taking that real brightness off it. Is there glue on here? There we go, put you there. This is a natural history encyclopedia, so it's got some weird and wonderful animals in it. But sadly, I think the internet has sort of taken the place of a lot of encyclopedias, hasn't it? Happy with that. You can make some notes on there, and thinking about I might do some let's do some stenciling around that as we'll do it on both while we're going across. Let's get the stencil out. I want this one This is the one I want. I love this stencil. I have got another nice leaf one as well. Where is that? Oh, this would be quite good for edges, wouldn't it? That one. It's quite a nice edge too. I don't know if I want that one, but that one would be quite nice, sort of. Rather than, like, that's my favourite one, that one. Just see what else I got here. And this is my other one. This is a bigger one. Actually, I also use this for texture paste. I can feel it. We'll put that one back. Right, put those to one side. Might use those, she says. And we'll use this one for now, because let's pop you coming down here, shall we? Some leaves coming down there. I won't try not to go over the green. I want green. We'll do just normal ink. I need my Fraber, not my Fraber, like my Bundled Sage brush. Let's move that over here so you can see. And we'll just go over here lightly. Come on, Bundled Sage, out you come. Huh. Okay, that one doesn't want to work, so we'll put you right over there if you're not going to work. Let's use you. That's better. It's coming out. There, that's nice and subtle, isn't it? I bet you can't even see it on that. Sorry, I am just going to have to take my jumper off. I'm actually nice and warm for a change. Mind you, I have had my heating on, so, you know. Here we go. Sorry about that. Disrobing halfway through a video, but needs must. Just a little bit. Right, let's do you. Probably coming down that corner there. Yeah. What I love about stenciling is, especially when you do pale stenciling like this, you can just write over it still, and it just takes that blandness off the page. There we are. Oh, we need to do down there. Let's turn this round so we can do some more down here. And do a little bit coming down this side as well. There's that, that's there. And this is going to pop open like that. So shall we put this nice tree here? That goes that way. It goes that way. We'll put this tree under here with these birds. Not very happy with the way my Bundled Sage is working. I have to confess. It's not very good at all. Just going to put a little bit of, what's this one? Is this blue one? No, it's not that blue one. This is the one I want. I'm just going to put a little bit of blue, so we're going to have a couple of bluebirds. There. And there. There they are. A couple of little bluebirds. I'm going to have to find a different colour to do the leaves with, I think. I do have a green apple one here. Let me just get a bit of scrap paper. Here we go. Let's see what colour this is. That might work. I don't think I've got a darker green than Bundled Sage though. Anyway, it's just done something, hasn't it? Yeah. Let's carry on. So I'm happy with that. Happy with that. I'm going to write on this page. So let's just put a little bit of decoration on, shall we? A little bit of embellishment. I'm not going to stencil it because it's got this kind of background. This one is very plain, though. I probably will that one. Let's do a little, should we do a little collage down the bottom here? Yeah, I'm doing the collage down the bottom here. Dee 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 dee. Let's have some nice flowers. There's still plenty of room to, well, it's a bit big, isn't it? It is, after all, a writing page. That's rather cute, isn't it? Very pretty. I want that on a darker page, I think. Do something small, I guess. It doesn't have to be big. I haven't got many medium flowers. They're either quite big or quite small. We need something in the middle. Oh, here's the middle. Here's one. That's actually quite nice. We could pop something like that on. And then you've got, yeah, let's do something like that. And I think we'll put a tiny little bird on there with it. Dee 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 dee. Nope, not them. How about you? You could be sitting there with them. We could put that in the middle more. No, that's not working, is it? Maybe a tiny butterfly, a diddy one. Sorry, that wasn't working. Sorry, can't see if I do that. I've got a little one in here that's really, here it is. I thought I'd use this diddy one here. There we go. This one. Oops. Oops a daisy. So we put that there and we could pop him in there with it. Yes. That is what we'll do. We'll just go around with a little bit of frayed burlap. Just a tiny bit. Nothing much. There. Glue you. Put you on. Oh! Whoops a daisy. Caught something with my glue there. This is quite a heavy duty piece of paper, this. It's I think it's 120 GSM, this book, this piece, you know. Yeah. And you little fella can go on. There. Put you there. Up there. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And I got a little one. I only want a little label. It's just nice to use cut labels for a change, you know, rather than just the it's quite a nice one. Oh no, perhaps not. Perhaps not. Dee, 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 dee. A bit big, I think. Yep. Quite like that. It's too big. Oh, can you see? Sorry. Just realised I'm right at the bottom of my desk. You're probably thinking, what is she doing? Can't see a flipping thing. Just going to get my diddy one out because I think they're all a bit big. Where's my diddies? Oh, I've moved them onto here so I could get to them better because my diddies are expanding rapidly. Here we are. I'll just throw another nice small one. I like that one. I think something paler would look better. This is very pale blue, this one. Oh, that's better. Look, it needed to be paler. That's what it was. It was too dark. I just straighten up this cut here. It's not cut very straight. You want to end up with no label left in a minute. That'll do. That'll do. Let's glue that. In my little world, unless there's a label on it, it's kind of not finished, you know. Don't ask me why. It's just the way my junk journal. There. It's ready for writing on. This one is going to have a bit of stenciling as well as a little embellishment. And shall we try this green one? Let me just going to try this on a separate bit of paper for a minute. That's quite nice. These are some really old Prism inks I got given to me I got a long time ago. These are from my card making days. I'm gonna have to go through the inks and see what's available. It's okay. Wouldn't say it was a roaring success, but this is a very soft, squidgy sponge, this on here. There we go. Not overly impressed with that either. I will find something to work, but I actually quite like that now, actually. Funny, I wasn't happy with it when I was doing it, but yeah, that's just enough to take off the... That one's already embellished. That'll do fine. Let's embellish this page. Bum, 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 bum. Something's nice and settled down here. Oh, that looks nice on there, doesn't it? Oh, I'm just going to leave that there. It looks nice. Little bird, go with it. Gonna sit there with it, mate. Yeah. I'm just going to cut him out a bit better. He's a bit wobbly. I will do hi and hugs, love and prayers in a minute. I haven't forgotten. Just thought we'd get started first. So did you have a nice weekend? I think I might have asked you that already. I did. I actually took the day off yesterday. Well, I did a little bit of work, but you know, I just didn't do a great deal. I mean, I sat down at 3 and was reading. So yeah, that was fun. Nearly finished my book, you know, and I wanted to get to the ending, really. It's a set of 4 books that my daughter-in-law lent me, and they're really good. But I've just discovered there's 2 more to the collection as well. I mean, it comes to a satisfying end, don't get me wrong. They're good books too. They're called The Inheritance Cycle, it's called. And as I said, there were 4, but he's subsequently written 2 more, which is good. I might see if I can get them from the library though, because it's not if it was my collection, I'd buy 2 more, but as it's not, it's my daughter-in-law's. I will give it back to her and pop to the library and see if I can order the others. Well, actually, you can do it on your phone now with our library. You can just... I know a lot of people don't use libraries anymore, but my library is nice and handy, easy to use, and I mean, I use audiobooks, and I also use electronic ones, like what they call a Kindle. I mean, it's not a Kindle, but it's similar to. However, I do like to hold a book quite often. Actually hold a book. There's something about it. I think it goes along with, oops, that's not got any glue on it at all, that little leaf. There we go. I don't know what it is. I do like to hold a book. So, although this one is, these last couple have been so thick, it's been ever so difficult to keep them open. They're the sort you really want to read on a Kindle because they're so big. You know, I still haven't, let me go there. I still haven't oiled my chair, as you can hear. Now, I like that. And I don't think I'm going to put anything else on there. Nope. Normally I put a label on, but I'm not going to. I'm thinking about putting a little bit of writing stuff up here, though. I had some more in here that I saw, which I didn't take out because I didn't think I'd need it. But hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Where is it? Where's that bit I like the look of? Here it is. I might pop that there. So like a heading, because you can't write on here much, but that would be nice. Right, let's put you on. Where's the glue? Glue's gone. No glue. Right. You across there. I like the lines going both ways. I'm going to have to look right over here, though, because... Oh, perfect. That's straight? Yeah, that's straight. Because of the hinge, because of the spine here. That's straight? Yes, that's straight. Yeah, that's nice. Yep, that's that one done. Hello, Paige. I did ink that one a bit. Not awfully happy with the way the stenciling is going. I think what I might do is put, although you can write on that, so it doesn't really need anything. I might put a page edger on here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. A page edger on this one. I might put one on that one as well at some point. Let's see what we got in here. I've got some bits of lovely paper. Let me just get my page edges out and see what we've got ready made. Page. Is that page? Page edges. Here we go. You've seen my page edges many times before. Let's see if we've got something suitable for this little book here. Yeah, a bit small. I want a made one with a slightly longer one than that. Oof. That is too big. Too big, too big. That's a nice one. It's kind of the wrong colour for what I'm going for. A green one would do nicely. That would work. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's a very large one, that, isn't it? Oh, that's nice too. That's a bit smaller. That's got... No. What have we got in here? That would be quite nice with something on top, wouldn't it? Sorry, just trying to make my mind up here. I would put something on top of that. So, or shall we have this one? The other side of that's not too bad if it's stuck out a bit. What will be on the other side? Let's say Luke. Oh, that looks all right. It's got feathers on. Look, that would look fine. Let's use that one. It's not often they work that well, so let's do that one. And what did I do with the band? There it is. Let's modify this one that we've got here. We will modify this. Let's get it sorted. Let's just take this page out for a second, shall we? A bit easier to work on then. So we're going to have you halfway down then. Let's cut some off. We'll cut some off the... Just cut a little bit off the bottom here. So it fits, so it fits, so it fits. Whoops, doesn't want to go through the material, does it? There we are. I'll put you on there, like so. I'm going to have you sticking out a little bit so we can see those feathers. I'm just going to ink up the edge of that. I'm just going to round those edges as well. That looks so harsh sticking out. Let's get some glue on here and we'll place you there. Oh, it's still too long, look. How did I manage that then? Okay, it's still too long. I don't quite know how I managed that. I could have sworn I measured it. Not very well, clearly. Let's do that again. Oh, come on, that's it. Let's do that bit again then. Right, let's pop you on here. You can fray all you like. I don't mind that fraying. There, that's what I'm looking for. And then we'll jazz the other side up. I want a bit of this on because I don't want the stitches coming undone. These were made in a great big long line, so I didn't cast off or on in between the sewing, if you know what I mean. I just did them in one great big long line. So I'll put you along there. So my stitch, particularly at the bottom, so my stitches don't come out. Oh, how to do this. And of course with fabric, with 3-in-1, you've got a little bit of extra time. Not quite straight, that's it. Let's get a cloth and mop that bit off there. Don't want that bit, and we don't want that bit of glue. There we go. I really like that side. Let's turn over. Let's put something pretty down here now on top, shall we? Scrap materials. Scrap materials. Here it is. See if we've got anything in scraps. If we haven't, I'll leave it and get some lace out later. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is fun. I enjoyed potting around and doing things like this. There's this vintage piece. Da da dum dum. Just some pretty lace would be nice. Just some normal pretty lace. That's squidgy stuff. I don't want that squidgy stuff. Nope, that's not long enough. I don't know if I'll have anything in here, but I always look at my scraps first. There's a nice pink, long pink piece here. I haven't got any pink going on in here though, so that might look a bit odd. What have I got this end? I don't know that I've got anything suitable in here, so... Oh, no, that's the wrong colour as well. There's this pretty green ribbon, but again, no, I'm not sure that's the right. I just want a nice piece of frilly lace going down there, and I don't have anything in here, so I will just leave it and get some out, and that will be something we'll do towards the end when I go through checking bits and bobs. So next time, oh, hang on, she says it's a bit of blue there. Let's see what we can do with that. Where did this come from there? Did that look all right? Nice piece of blue lace go on there. Oh yes, I like to be able to use up my scraps. Yeah, I'll put that bit of blue there. That'll do nicely. I'm sorry, I need a tissue. I do apologise. Right, we need some glue. A little bit more. There's just a tiny speck of this along there. Don't need very much. very thin line. That's all we need. I'm just going to double check what time we started, because I'm sorry, I forgot to write it down. Okay, another 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to have to start working a bit faster in here, aren't I? Otherwise we're never going to get this done. But anyway, it's Mindful Monday. It's time to take our time and do it carefully. Right, that's made that page a little bit more interesting. And when you turn it, where did it go? It went in here, didn't it? It went in there. Yeah, that's a nice writing page. Now it's got something on it. It's not, yeah, leave that. Now this will look nice once it's got something in it. So I'm not going to do anything else to that page. I also love this paper. So at the moment it looks bad, but there is a label there, a pocket there, should I say. Hello page. Right, that's another writing page, which I'm going to put a little stencil. No, I think I might put a little collage on here as well. Did a leaf, just a plain leaf one last time, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah. I might put another pocket on that one. Let's put a little leaf or something on here. These are some of these are tiny. I could do, oh, you're not so small. Oh, I like that. We could make it into a little tuck, couldn't we? Shall we do that? Make it into a little tuck so we can write on here and tuck a little something in there. The only thing to do if you want to make it a little tuck is just to strengthen it. So that's what I'm going to do, just strengthen it up a bit, because it's only a piece of paper, you know, it's not card or anything. So we'll strengthen that up, make it a bit thicker, pop it on there. There you go. Cut you out, and then he'll be twice as thick. Sorry, concentrating. Circles aren't easy, are they? Been asked, well, been asked to run a sort of kind of crafty coffee morning. I'm not doing the refreshments, I'm just doing the craft, right, for sort of more elderly people. And it's I'm just trying to think what I can do. I thought I might take some watercolors down with me and some watercolor paper, and maybe something like that, you know, and then maybe some pictures as well for them. If they didn't feel like just doing their own picture, they could then painting a picture. They didn't feel confident. I don't know really what levels these people are at, you know, or who's even coming or how many. So I need something relatively easy to start with in case many don't turn up. I don't want to have a waste of amount, you know. Yeah, that's nice. That's a little tuck. Let me just check that's working okay. Let's get something to go in there for a minute. Just anything will do. Yep, that'll work. See, we have a little birdie with it. I got a diddy bird in here. Oh yes. So, how about you, little fella? You could be sitting there with him, sniffing the flower. Yeah, that'd help keep that down a bit there. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't that? I like that. let's put you in the middle of that circle and glue you. Put you in the bin now. And I'm thinking about stenciling down here with a bit of just generic stuff. No, something like that, you know, just pretend page edge. Should we do something like that? Just for the fun of it. Don't want this too there. A bit different, isn't it? Something different. Yeah, I like that little tuck. Hello, page. Right, you need to have something on you. I think I might put a little pocket on here, actually. Where are my pockets? Pockets and tucks. Here they are. What's on the other side of it? Writing page. So we could put something like this on it, couldn't we? That goes nicely, doesn't it? I wouldn't have to do much with that. Not that I mind doing much with it, but I think that'd be a bit different. Something in the middle there. And then you open it up and you put something in there. I think what I'll do though is make that a bit bigger, because it's quite tight to get in there. Let's just see if this one will go in. Let's just see if this one will go in. I don't know if it will. Oh, yes, it will. It will. I don't want too much off, but it'll go in. Yeah, that'll do nicely. There, that's a bit better, isn't it? Get rid of you. And then, when you've got a pretty thing in there, we hook that over there. You won't see that because something will be in there. And it'll flip over, and that makes it easier to get in. I like that. Let us do something with the back here, though, because it's got this little thing where you push that in, and I don't want to use that. So, we'll embellish this bit. We'll embellish this little bit, maybe with some... Oh, that fits on there perfectly, doesn't it? I'm going to cut a bit of the white off, though. Sorry, I know if you don't like cutting, this must be painful, but there is a lot of white on this one. It's only a washi sticker, but even so. Yeah. So I have been thinking a lot about what to do for these ladies and gentlemen that are, you know, coming. I don't know who's coming. All I know is that probably most of them are sort of fairly elderly. Having worked with children most of my life, before I retired and did this, it seems strange to be working with the other end of the spectrum. Yeah. Any of you out there run groups like that, you know, ideas and help would be I'd be more than happy to have those ideas and help. I think to start with, I'll just take something very generic. I'll take some knitting needles, fairly big knitting needles, and some wool with me, yarn with me. So if anybody wants to learn to knit or hasn't knitted in a long time, would like to start again, I'll take that. And I think I'll take some paper and some paints. And I'll take some, you know, just paints in a tin, you know. I've got quite a few different sets, so that would work quite well. And some plain paper and some printed ones. Oh, I can't get this off now. Come off, come off, come off. It's because I cut it down so far. Here we go. Got it. Got it started. There you go, little fella. That I like. Oh, hang on a minute. How about you guys sitting there? That makes that look like a tree. That's really cool. I'm not cutting them down, but I am just taking off the edge of that white. Again, I don't need the end bit. That'll get cut off, sadly. Oh, my scissors whizzed open then. Oh yeah. Up you there, little fellas. That one's actually looking up into the tree as well, into the branch as well. There. I love spending time doing detailed stuff like this. It makes a nice, this is, you know, it's always seems a bit of a rush on a video, you know. It's nice to do when you're doing start to finish that you can take your time. Hence the reason it's Mindful Monday. We can take our time. You know, see what comes of it, you know. See how the day progresses. I don't think I'm going to have a small enough butterfly in here. Oops, they're all falling out. Although, having said that, I do have some tiny ones in the bottom here. Probably not tiny enough, though. They'd look weird with those birds. Let's pop you all back. We'll put a little label on instead. Up here somewhere, I think. And that's that side done, anyway. And, how about you look there? Actually, that's quite nice. I might just pop that there. Number 4, and there's 4 birds. That was lucky, wasn't it? Did not notice that. Put you there. I just think a label just finishes it off. I don't know why. It's just the way I've learnt to do it. Now, I'm not sure I want much around this. I've got something pretty in there. I'm not sure. We could put washi down the edge. That would look nice, wouldn't it? But that'd have to be the right type of washi. And it would have to be, or we could have a little bit of lace coming off it, couldn't we? That would also look nice, but you'd be in the middle of the book, which would make writing difficult, whereas washi would be flat, which is quite... I'm just looking at my washies. I've got loads and loads and loads. So, yeah, might put a bit of washi down there later. Not doing it right now, though. And then I want to put this on here as a tuck, obviously. When wouldn't you have a tuck when you can have a tuck? So, yeah, if I do that and that. And then we might put a little bit of something on this as well. Let's get you level. There we go. Put a bit of glue down here. Come out. There's a good boy. There's a good glue thingy. Bit on there. A bit on there. There we go. Wrap you down. Put the lid on the glue while that's gluing. There, you've got another little flip out. I like a few flip outs. I think I'll put something on there. But I'll dig it out for next time. I won't do it without you, don't worry. But I will dig something out to put on there next time. I don't want to dismantle everything in front of me, which is where all my washi is at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff in front of it. But I would like a little... Let's see what we've got in the vines and the leaves. It'd be nice to have a little vine or a little leaf going up there, wouldn't it? Oh, that looks like it should be there, doesn't it? It's either that one, oh, that's too big. We'll leave that one. We'll put that one on. If I can get it off here. I wasn't one for stickers at one point, but they do have their place, you know. I mean, I don't use them much, I have to admit. Wow, this is going to be fun to get off. I'll get it off the front or the back, I wonder. Well, I'll give it a few minutes, and if... Ah, there, I've started it. I was going to say, if I don't get it started, we'll do something else, but I got it started, so... There we go. Now, a Diddy butterfly would look nice on here. Back in the butterflies we go. There's that one. Oh, just saw another one here. He's a bit big, isn't he? He's a nice size. He's in a label, but that doesn't matter. We can cut him out the label. That's quite a nice size, isn't it? That's smaller. I do have smaller butterflies. I don't know why I just don't dig the butterflies back out. Oh, he's little. Should we use him? Or her. Bring a butterfly. You can go up there. I think a word would actually, I don't use words very often, as you probably noticed, but I think a little word in there would look nice, wouldn't it? I can get my words out, but they're all a bit, my words out. You didn't even know I had words, did you? I bet. But I do have some words in here. Some of them have come out though, but you lot need, oh, that one's nice, but it's the wrong colour. Got some here that need to be put away, that I've been very lazy and not put away. I only have certain words, that's the thing. Family. Anyway, grateful, believe, blessed, beautiful, cherish. I want a short word. Have I got joy? Yes, I have got joy. Have we got a little joy? Let's see if we've got a small joy. Oh, there's a little joy. A little joy. That sounds funny, doesn't it? There we go. How about you? Oh, you. I like that one better. There we go. That needs to go first. Yeah, I don't mind the odd nice word, but I'm not into these, you know, I don't know what you'd call them, really full-on sentiments. They just don't do anything for me. Having said that, I mean, my journal that I use every day, you know, my big one, that we made the cover for a little while ago, that has words on, but they're all these kind of words out of my stack. They're not sentiments as such, they're just random words that bring me joy, that you know, words to live by. That's what they are, words to live by, I think. And I'm going to put a little word there just for fun. There. That little pocket brought me joy, so there we are. We haven't got much time left, but we can probably do one more. Yeah, we'll put a little embellishment on here. Bum, bum, bum. What have we got so far? We've made that one into a little tuck. We put a little pocket there. We put a page edge on that one. That one there. Pocket there. That's nice. That one there. That one I just stenciled. And that we put that on. I want something quite bright here. This is quite, two open pages like this is I do it deliberately though. I do deliberately do too, in case you've got a lot to write and you just want to carry on. You know, it's nice to have a couple of pages like that, but I am going to put something down here. Flower or leaves, this is the thing. I think flowers. Sorry about that. That was quite a large bang, wasn't it? You're quite nice. And those blues complement each other, don't they, quite nicely? Yeah, I think we'll stick with you. I could do with going through my blue flowers and getting a few more out, actually, but hey-ho, we'll manage with what we've got. So you can go there, and I'm going to have a bird with it, I think, because we've got a butterfly over there. So let's have a little bird flutting around it. It's a little blue bird. There's one cut out, so we don't have to cut another one out. You want to be sitting in the tree, sitting on the edge of the flower. Could do with one going the other way, but I might put something along there. They're very out of proportion, aren't they? Let's just see what else I've got. Nope, that doesn't work. So I've gone quiet. I'm looking at my birds. Oh, look, he goes okay. Yeah, I like him. I think I might have used him before, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to have to trim him though. We'll trim this one. We'll finish this page, and then I think we'll have to call it a day. Because I think that's a good hour, not longer. We got quite a bit done actually, I think, in all honesty. I'm quite pleased with that. Hope you haven't found it too sort of dull and boring. It is just a mindful time to sit and, as my mother used to say, contemplate your navel. That's a weird expression, that, isn't it? Right. Let's pop you up there. He looks a bit better. And I just want something along the bottom here. I don't like flowers not grounded, so we're going to find something to pop along the bottom. What have we got in here? We've got all sorts of fun stuff. That would look quite nice along the bottom there. I've got a greeny one. Have I got one with green on? Yes, I have. I've got this one. Oof. With green on. Pop him in there. Let's should we make him slightly less straight? Well, we could put a bit of doily in, or we could use something completely different. Hang on a sec. Just had a thought. Hold your horses. I know we were going to go, but you know, I've just had this thought. I do have the odd thought, actually. Not often, but just occasionally I get the odd thought. Can't find what I'm looking for though, so the thought was going to have to just stay there for now. Yeah. I don't want this dead straight, you see. I wanted it sort of a bit higgledy-pickledy. Let's just see how long I need it. Sort of like there. Let's take you off. Let's make you a little bit more higgledy-pickledy. I don't mind the bottom being straight, but I didn't really want the top straight. There we go. Let's ink you up a bit. If I can find my little brush. There we are. We're popping you there, little flower. Glue, piece of knot. Oh, that's all gluey, that. Let's tear you off. There's some. I'm not inking that out because it's not white. It's not on white. It's on like a sort of creamy background. Put you in the bin. Do this. Pop that on. You know, I sort of rabbit to you while I'm crafting. Some days I sit here doing some crafting and I find I'm still rabbiting away to myself, telling absolutely nobody what I'm doing because I'm not filming and there's nobody else in the house. And I'm just waffling away saying, well, I think I'll put this here and I think I'll put that there, and there ain't nobody here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. That will do nicely, thank you. Like that. And then we're in the middle. So that's good. Next time, it might be Thursday, it might be Saturday, I don't know. See how much I get with the other journal before I go back on camera. It's craft with me on Thursday, so yep, we might just be crafting along with the board book one, and then on Satisfied Saturday we might see if we can get this signature completely finished, which will be good, which means decorating the rest of the pages and then putting in some tags and things. So there we go. We did a few bits, didn't we? We got that bit on. I need some more page edges doing. I have to get some lace out for next time, won't I? So I can put some lace on some of these pages, and some washi tape out for that one. So I'll get a few bits and bobs out to put in my tray for next time. We'll carry on from there next time I see you. Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have an enjoyable week. And I will see you again soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.